Welcome back to another Round the Clock Fright special. My name is Kimberly and today I am going to be showing you all my horror collection. Might not be a big one, but I do have a pretty decent sized collection that I have accumulated throughout the years. So here we go. I am super excited to be talking about my horror collection today. When it comes to collecting items, I'm a huge merchandise collector. I also collect DVDs. In this case, my horror collection and DVDs is a lot bigger than my merch right now, but I am slowly getting there. I'm the type of person that if I'm out somewhere, I just kind of like to browse around, and if I see something that I really like, I'll end up picking it up and adding it to my collection. And my horror collection is probably my second biggest collection out of the fandoms that I'm into. Harry Potter probably being my #1 collection, but that's totally a whole different genre and topic in itself. But today we are talking about my horror collection. I'm super excited. I'm going to start off by telling you that a lot of my items, I don't particularly stick to one place when I get my items. Like I said, I browse anywhere I'm at. So if I'm at like Walmart or Target or like a used thrift store or just places in general, I tend to look around, and if I see something, I grab it. Or a lot of them are gifts. But in this case, a lot of my items, my horror collection items, come from either Walmart, Target, but mostly when I was in Arizona, I would go to this like used record DVD store called Zia's, and they had a lot of that's where I got a lot of my horror DVDs and a lot of my horror merch. So like I said, my merch is everywhere, but those are a few places that I go to. We're gonna go ahead and kick this video off. I'm gonna start talking about one of my biggest parts of my collection, and that is my horror pop vinyls. I am a huge pop vinyl collector. I collect them in other fandoms as well as horror, but here's some of the few that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and start with one of my personal favorites, and it is a Hot Topic limited edition exclusive, but it is a Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees. So I am pretty sure this one is I believe it's the 4th movie, when it wasn't Jason, but it was I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. But yeah, this one's my personal favorite out of all my pop vinyls, because it is, again, a Hot Topic limited edition exclusive. I really enjoy it, and I have it like right in the front as my display. Now my second pop vinyl is my Pennywise holding a boat. So Pennywise comes in like, shoot, there's like different versions of Pennywise in pop vinyls. You have him holding a boat, he's got one holding a balloon, there's one with no makeup, I think there's one where there's makeup just running down his face, and of course you have like, because this one's the Bill Skarsgård version of Pennywise, and I know there is another Tim Curry one. So I'm gonna say that I don't have all of the Pennywises, but I do have a pretty good start on my Pennywise pop vinyl collection. But yeah, this one is Pennywise with a boat. See his little boat right there. And when it comes to pop vinyls, I don't ever take them out of the box. I like to get them with the box. It keeps them in really good condition. That's just me. A lot of people do prefer to keep them outside of the box for display, but I like them in the box. But yeah. So this one, I believe I also got this one from, I'm pretty sure I got this one from Zia Records when I was in Arizona. And then next up is what we were just talking about. But I do have the Bill Skarsgård Pennywise without makeup. So next to my boat, I do have a Pennywise without makeup. So as we would like to call him, creepy Pennywise. But yeah. And then on the back, like on the back, it shows the Pennywise meltdown. So his makeup coming down, which is kind of cool. And I still need to get that one. But yep, this one is my Pennywise without makeup, and this one was also one that I got from Zia Records. And then next up, I do have another It's Pop vinyl, but it's not Pennywise. I got Eddie Kaspbrak. So you can get a lot of them because I know the back, it tells you can get Georgie, Bill, Ben, Beverly, Richie, Mike, and Stanley. Oh, and I guess there's a Pennywise with Spider Legs, which I do not have that one as well. So that one's definitely on my list. But yeah, so I don't have all of the kids. Literally Eddie is probably the only one I have because I saw him at Walmart. He was the only one I seen at Walmart that I just had to pick up. And he's one of my favorites in the Bill Skarsgård. But yeah, he's got his little cast that said loser, loser lover. And then next up, this one's another one of my favorites, but I got the Creep from Creepshow. So he is pretty cool. He was another one I got from Azia Records. I love it so much. He's holding his little Creep Show magazine, or not magazine, comic book, sorry. But yeah, that one's also one of my good favorites. And then next up I have Adelaide Wilson from Us. So Us is one of my favorite horror movies, and I absolutely love this. You can get a lot of the other ones, and I've seen them floating around. Just hadn't had a chance to pick them up because you can get also Red, Abraham, Umbre, and Pluto. I don't have any of them. All I have is Adelaide Wilson right now, but eventually I will get them all. But yeah. And then lastly, for the bigger pops, I have Werewolf Bart. So I know it's not particularly hard, kind of not. My husband picked it up for me. I believe he got it from, I think he got it from a Fallout Games, so it's like a used video game store. But it was a 2020 Fall Convention limited edition. I put it in my horror collection because it is The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, and it's Werewolf Bart. So I just added him there because technically he's dressed up like a werewolf, so why not? But you can get other ones too in this little series. You could get Grim Reaper Homer, Spaceman Bart, Zombie Bart, Witch Marge, Devil Flanders, Vampire Krusty, and Jack in the Box Homer. So I don't have all of them. I just have right now just Werewolf Bart. And that is all of my medium size, I would say, of my pops in the horror collection. Next up, I have this pretty cool, I got this from Walmart a couple years back, but it is a 13-day spooky countdown. It's like an advent calendar. I literally opened them all up accordingly to the days, but it's kind of cool. It slides right out of here and has like a little gate, and then you just open it up and it'll show you each one of them. And I'll go ahead and show you each one. They're like little mini pops, so it's kind of like the ones I showed you, except for they're just smaller versions of them. I eventually want to get like a little case to display them in, but for now they're in my box. Day one was little mini Freddy. And day two we have Beetlejuice. Well, that's not Beetlejuice. That's can't think of her name. Lydia. I had to think of her name for a second. But Lydia was day two. Sorry, trying to get her back in there. There we go. And then day three, we have Jack Torrance from The Shining. Man, my brain is not working today. And then day four, we have a mini version of, sorry, had to see what he was holding. Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise, and he's holding the little hat from the beginning of, I believe it was part 1 or part 2. Day 5, we got The Lost Boys, which I have not seen that movie, so I don't know his name, but he's from Lost Boys. Kiefer Sutherland's character. I know that much. Day 6, The Exorcist. Day 7, we got a mini version of Jason Voorhees. Day 8, we have Beetlejuice with his guide hat. Day 9, we have Annabelle. Day 10, we have this guy. I am not sure what he is and what he's from. Maybe you guys can leave a comment below, but I got him. Day 11, we got The Nun. I love how detailed a lot of these pops are, even for just a mini version of it. And day 12, we have another Pennywise. This one, he is holding a balloon. And then lastly, day 13 came with 2. I'm gonna try and hold these at the same time. And that is these sisters from The Shining. And that is literally all of the mini pops in the advent calendar. Like I said, I do like to eventually get a display case for them in the future. And I can display them properly, but for now they are safely inside the box. All right, and then next up, I have, this one's probably one of my personal favorites in my horror collection. It was a birthday gift from my husband. I believe it was our first year together. But it is my Freddy Krueger figurine. Pretty good details on this. I'm a little sad because in the process of us moving this year, one of Freddy's claws broke off. And I was really sad, but it's okay. He's still in good condition. He has an exchangeable head, so you can actually pull the head off and you can like replace it with another one. I'll pull it out. It's literally in my collection, but yeah. And then you can take his hat off and he actually makes some sounds. Pretty sure the batteries still work in this. So I'll show you. Wow, I gotta find the button on this. Oh, there it is. Haha.
Welcome to my nightmare. Why won't you die? Welcome to my nightmare.
So he's got like 3 to 4 different phrases, but he's pretty cool. I love him. He's probably one of my favorite. If you guys noticed in some of my previous reviews, I have him usually up for display. Like I said, as of lately, I haven't had a lot of my horror stuff up on display, just because right now my little space for my horror collection is in my closet until I can build a bigger space for them. But by the way, now that we're on the topic of my favorite Freddy, I did find his exchangeable head. So this is what it looks like. And I will show you what it looks like when you swap them out. Oh no, headless Freddy. I think I put his hat on backwards. I did. Freddy's like, my head doesn't go on backwards. And I put it right in his face. There we go. So yes, this is the other part of the head. And you can just exchange them. It's pretty cool. And then, yeah. And then next up, I do have like a little mini, what do you call it? They're like a little Funko Freddy Krueger plushie. I got this one at Zia's. And if you hadn't already noticed, Freddy Krueger is probably one of my favorite classic horror movies. I've mentioned it briefly in a lot of my reviews. And honestly, I have a lot of Freddy merchandise of horror. But yes, he's so cute. I love my little Freddy Krueger plushie. And then up next, I do have a Michael Myers plushie. And it's like another little Funko Pop. Oh, he's Halloween too, Michael Myers. But I got him from Target. And I like the little pumpkin. But yes, I have a Freddy and a Jason, or Freddy and a Michael Myers plushie. Not Jason. I don't have a Jason one. And then next up, I got this little mini version of a Freddy Krueger snow globe. When you shake it, it's got a lot of like little red swirls, like for blood. Got this from Spirit Halloween. I did see other ones like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. They even had a Pennywise one, I believe. And I eventually want to get all of them. I just hadn't had the chance to get them. And then, don't know if this is particularly part of the horror, like in the horror section. I just saw it and it reminded me of Jason Voorhees' mask. And I got it, but it's like a little plastic hockey mask. And we've used it, and I believe in our Freddy vs. Jason skit where Josh had his Freddy Krueger mask and I had my Jason Voorhees mask. Next up, this was a Christmas gift from my husband. I believe it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. But it is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like a little collectible toy set here. And on the front it says, "Who will survive and what will be left of them?" This was, I'm pretty sure I got this from Target or Walmart, because I see a lot of these up on display in both stores. Like, not just this one, but like other ones like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, I think I've seen. But you got his little butcher knife. He comes with a little tiny knife. And then his figure, got a crowbar. Sorry, I'm going to show you with it. Get my reflection. A little tiny hammer, his chainsaw. And then on top is another like exchangeable head. So kind of like my Freddy Krueger, you can exchange his head. But I haven't really took it out of the box. I kind of just keep it in there for display. But yeah, and then the back just says, "This is the tragic tale of 5 young friends who venture into rural Texas one hot afternoon and become victims in one of the most bizarre and brutal crimes in Travis County history. Many of them meet a horrific end at the hands of the murderous lunatic Leatherface in what comes to be known as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre." Not sure why I read it like that, but it sounded pretty cool. And then next up, I have this. I kept it. It came with a shirt. It was another Christmas gift I got from my husband, I believe a couple years back. But it came with like a little Gremlin shirt, and I kept this. It was kind of cool because it was like a Funko home video box, and it looks like one of those old VHS tapes. So I literally just kept it and just put it up for display. Sounds kind of silly, but I did do that. And then next up here, I have this Grim Reaper it is a Grim Reaper, and it's a statue, like a statue, because it's really heavy. But my parents actually got this for me while they were on the road. They're truck drivers, and they saw this and they're like, "Oh, I know you would have loved to add this to your horror collection." And it's pretty cool. It's really neat. I like it. It gives me kind of like a Game of Thrones vibe. All right, and then next up in my collection, I do have a couple of these. They're little plastic Halloween decor. I had them in my Halloween decoration box, but I ended up keeping them out and just putting them on my horror display. But of course, I have a little skeleton head and a skeleton rat. But yeah, I got these from Walmart. They're really probably like $1, I believe. They're just really plastic. Really plastic. They're plastic. And then next up, I have these. They're plastic shot glasses. Got them from Spirit Halloween. But I have a Michael Myers one. I have a Jason Voorhees one. And a Freddy Krueger one. But yep, they're little mini shot glasses. And I believe there is a couple more I don't have. Like, I know they have a Pennywise one. And another one, but I can't think of what it was. Next up, I have a little tiny Freddy Krueger. It's really dirty because I had him on my keys at one point, but the thing broke off on it. But it's a little Freddy Krueger keychain bottom to it. But yeah, I just kept it and put it up there. It fell off my keys and I can't use them no more. So, and then next up, dust. I have a Friday the 13th lunchbox. I don't think I have anything in it. Pretty sure I don't. No. But it was a birthday gift for my husband a few years ago. Got it from Azia's, but it's pretty cool. It's just like a little lunchbox, like a little tin can lunchbox. But yeah, and then the back's the same. And then next up, I have, oh, these are probably pretty cool, but I have these zombie made out of like ceramic, but little zombie heads, and they're like, they're little cases, I guess, but I like how detailed they are. My parents picked this up for me. They saw it, noticed it was zombies, added to my collection, which then leads me to my next one. Also for my parents, same place. I'm not sure what it where it was at, but got another little zombie one. This one kind of reminds me of gives me some Walking Dead vibes here. But yeah, and then it opens. I keep all my pennies in there, so. But yeah. All right, and next up, I am another, besides Pop, the Funko Pops. Sorry, I can't talk. I collect a lot of like shirts, so half my closet's literally character shirts of just different fandoms, but my very most character shirts are horror shirts. So I'm going to show you a few of these of what I have. But I do have this really cool, it's like a spray painted black and gold. It has Ghostface, Chucky, Pennywise, Jason Voorhees, and it has Jigsaw, and it says Friends. My one of my really good friends that I used to go to school with, she actually made this for me. She made one for me, and then my kids have matching ones. Can't talk. My kids have matching ones, so my son and my daughter has like the same exact shirt, which is pretty cool. And then next up, I have my Jason and Freddy Krueger shirt. This is actually one of my favorite shirts that I have. I believe I got it from Walmart. A lot of my shirts I either got from Walmart or Target, and then one that I got from like Hot Topic. And then I have my Halloween movie poster shirt. This one was a Target find. And then next up, better stuck together, is my Tim Curry Pennywise shirt. It says Derry, Maine County Fair featuring Pennywise the Dancing Clown. That one was actually my Hot Topic find. It was either Hot Topic or Spencer's, I can't remember. I just remember I was scrambling to find a Pennywise shirt when we were doing our Pennywise, our It Chapter 1 and our It Chapter 2 review. Next up, I have my the Shining shirt with the twin sisters. Why am I having a hard time thinking what their names were? But yeah, this one was actually a Christmas gift from my sister-in-law. Not sure where she got it, but I really, really like it. And then lastly, I have the Walking Dead shirt, and I believe that was a Hot Topic find. I do have another, like a purple Michael Myers shirt. I can't find it. For some reason, I think I like lost it, but it was a Walmart. It was one of my recent finds or recent buys, but I got it from a Walmart. And then I can't find my Gremlin shirt, so I am missing 2 other horror shirts. The Gremlin shirt that actually came in that box that I showed you guys from my collection. But yeah. All right, and then lastly to my collections, I have a few more things. But next up here, I do have a poster. You've probably seen this in many of my reviews. I always have this displayed behind me, but it is my Child's Play movie poster. and I plan on getting the other movie posters. I got this one from Azia Records in Arizona, and like I said, I've used it so many times in my reviews. Next up, I do have, it's been used a lot, so it's one of my favorite coffee mug tumblers, but it is a Freddy Krueger, and it says, "Come to Freddy." I got this from Spirit Halloween, but like I said, you can tell it's got some wears in it because I've used this so many times. And then lastly, I just have a regular Freddy Krueger cup that I just can drink anything out of, and it says, "Ready or not, here I come." And I got this also from Spirit Halloween. So that is everything in my horror collection. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a lot of my items. Like I said, it's not a really big collection right now. I am slowly adding to it. I've been in the process for the last few months, unpacking, getting everything kind of situated in my new house, and I just haven't had time to go out and get a whole lot to my collection. I believe right now my DVD collection is a little bit more bigger than my actual merch collection, but I do have like, I believe it's like three and a half shelves full of like horror DVDs, which you've seen in my horror DVD update. I don't collect Blu-rays, I do DVDs, but yeah, so that is everything in my collection. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If there's any merchandise recommendations you'd like to give me, definitely send them in the comments below. I love hearing about new merchandise. Mostly use my TikTok, and I scroll through, I see merchandise, and then I'm like, I gotta go get it. So I definitely love recommendations. Definitely drop them in the comments below. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay spooky, stay safe, and if you collect horror collections, definitely hope to see it soon. Thank you. Bye.